girl. Hi everyone, welcome back to Herky the Cavalier's channel. I'm here today with Herky and Milton, and I don't even know what day of the week or whatever it is. It is that time of the holiday season between Christmas and New Year's where you have no idea what day or what time of the day it is. But we are preparing to leave for our trip to Los Angeles, California. We are leaving during the night of January 1st. The date is getting close. We're not finished packing, but we are getting there. So I thought I would share a video with you showing you what we are bringing with us on a 2-month trip to Los Angeles. So, as you can see, first and foremost, Milton is in her carrier, and what we will attempt to do this year is to have Herky on a leash and Milton in a carrier. Although they are both emotional support animals, I thought it might be just a bit easier on me if I have one in a carrier and one on a leash. Andy will probably handle Herky and I will have Milton in a carrier. I always get really anxious before travels, and I don't know why this time around, maybe because we're leaving for so long. I'm like super stressed out about how everything is gonna go, but we have done this trip twice already and I just hope that this time will go well as well. I don't know. I'm just super anxious about this trip, so I think Milton being in a carrier will be a bit easier on me, so that's what we will do. And she likes the carrier unlike Herky, which is why it's going to be Milton in the carrier. If you are wondering what this carrier is, it's the Sleepy Pod Air in the color Robin Egg Blue. I really like this carrier. It's a super sturdy carrier and it's airline approved, so I'll leave a link in the description box if you want to check it out. But basically just some guidelines about what to pack when you're traveling with your dog. It really depends on a lot of factors. It depends if you're traveling by car or by plane, it depends where you are going, and it depends for how long you are going. So most of the time we always travel with the girls either by car to Toronto or New York, or we travel by plane to California. We always go to destinations where pet supplies are readily available and pretty accessible to us. So I'm not bringing a ton of stuff, or I think I'm not bringing a ton of stuff, but I'm just bringing whatever I feel is necessary for the girls and me, and for me not to buy everything over there. We are going for a period of 2 months, so I will be purchasing the food over there because, as you know, the girls are raw fed now, so there's no way for me to bring any raw food on the plane or whatever. So where we are staying in Los Angeles, I know there are some pet stores really close by and that have raw food, so that's where we're going to purchase it. But depending on the destination where you're going, you might want to adjust their food if, for example, there's no raw food or your diet is not available in that place, then I would suggest that you switch the diet and transition them slowly towards the travel day so that they're used to it. So without further ado, I'm going to scoot you into the luggage, or I'm going to bring the luggage here and I'm going to show you what I'm bringing. Oh, actually, right before that, I want to mention that I'm bringing some disinfectant wipes in the carrier. No, Milton. Stay. I'm bringing disinfectant wipes right on the carrier here because I just want to have something to wipe down like the plain surfaces with. So this goes right in her pouch. Okay, so I'm going to try to film this with 2 different cameras so you get a better view. So this is the luggage that will contain all of the girls' stuff. This is basically our work luggage because obviously we're going there for 2 months, so we want to be able to work too. So as far as apparel, as I mentioned, we will be working there, so I'm going to bring a bit more than they need. They obviously will have their snooze with them. This we use at meal times to keep their ears out of their food, especially now that they eat raw meat. This is very useful. And then we're just bringing some of their winter clothes here. This is the heritage sweater that they have. I just want to be able to take some photos if needed over there. And on that same note, we are also bringing their hoodies. I love these so much and I hope you guys love it too. This is Herky's and this is Milton's. LA is not that warm at this time of the year. Obviously it's warmer than Canada, but at night it does get a bit chilly, so I'm thinking that Milton might enjoy these. And then for pajamas, because you know that the girls wear pajamas every night when they go to bed, it really helps with Andy's allergies. So I'm bringing this pair. It's the blue polar bear pajamas. And I'm also bringing this one because holidays are over, so I wanted something a bit more springy. This is their duck pajamas. Also bringing their pink ones. and they're gray ones. Milton is wondering, what are you doing with all my clothes? We're bringing them, honey. And then obviously we're bringing 2 towels with us because they will need little baths over there. When we go on daily walks over there, they get really dirty. So we noticed that last year when we went to California, they needed paw and undercarriage baths all the time. So that's why I'm bringing this. It's absolutely necessary. What are you doing, Milton? And again, this is work things again, but I am bringing some of the plushies that we have to take photos of. Okay, so I think this is what is most important to bring, like these things here. So, okay, so first and foremost, I'm bringing baby wipes. These are flushable, and I got small packs just because I can buy them easily over there. So this will just help us in the meantime. So small formats of this. Then we are bringing some ear cleaner. At home we use another one, but just for traveling purposes, I want something in plastic so it doesn't break. This is the Burt's Bees one. And, this is a shampoo. It's from the brand Shoe Shampoo. I have no particular preference for any shampoo, but we have a lot at home, and this just made sense to me because it's like a plastic bottle and it's kind of small, so I didn't want something really big to bring along. And then of course I'm bringing their toothbrush and toothpaste. I just bought this at the drugstore for humans actually, and both their toothbrushes fit in here for traveling. This is their toothpaste. I think you all know it by now. It's the enzymatic toothpaste. We get this at the vet. We get liquid Pepto for Milton when she has a stomachache in the morning. Sometimes we give her just a tiny bit of this in a syringe like this. And the syringe is also very useful because we take this for Herky because she often gets diarrhea. Not so often anymore, but just this week she had diarrhea too because she had too much food at Christmas. She had bad food. So this is children's medication for diarrhea, and it works like a charm, and it smells like cherry, so Herky really enjoys taking this when she has really bad diarrhea. And then this is another like emergency for us. We haven't used it in a while, but just in case, this is basically a it's a probiotic powder, and I like to put this in some water when Herky has diarrhea. And then this is eye care for Milton, basically. She had a bit of an eye issue not long ago. It's kind of like pink eye. It's like a minor eye infection. In French they call it conjonctivite. I don't know if it's conjunctivitis or something in English, but we were told to use these drops. You can get this at the pharmacy, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, I don't want to recommend things if your vet hasn't. So I would just check to see if this works, but this got rid of Milton's eye thing really quickly. You know, she just woke up one day and she was squinting from one eye, and this really worked. And this, we are trying out right now. This is Silver Shield spray from Noble Pet. This is basically a natural spray. It's an alternative to antibiotics, and supposedly solutions like this, which have colloidal silver in them and essential oils, they prevent bacteria from growing. So I've been using this day and night on Milton's eyes on a cotton round, and I'm still waiting to see if it's gonna stink or not. So stay tuned, but so far so good. And then the other spray I have, it's an insect repellent, but it's natural and it's just essential oil. So I'm gonna bring this. And then in here, we have their grooming stuff, and I put it in here so that it doesn't get tangled and everything. We have their nail cutter. We have scissors because they always get little tiny knots. And we brought 2 brushes. I didn't bring the de-shedding brush, but I think this will do. This is the slicker brush, basically to get out any debris from their fur and to detangle. And their smoothing brush. And then for food and everything, we're bringing this one from Sleepy Pot. This will be their water bowl and both of their food bowls. I like this because it's super easy to clean and they stack together, so it's easy to travel with. And then we are also bringing this big water bottle for when we go on longer walks and outings once we are there. This doubles as your water bottle and also their water bowl, so this is very practical. And then as far as treats, I'm bringing these. This is chicken jerky. It's just dehydrated chicken. And I'm also bringing this treat mix from Wackado. This is really fun. It's like it's easy to travel with and bring along. And since we're going for 2 months, I figured this wouldn't be just enough for them. So this is super easy to bake over there. You just need water and... Can I help you, Milton? You just need water and coconut oil, and then you can bake up some nice treats for them. So this is super flat and small, so I'm gonna make some treats for them over there. And obviously, you know, I'm bringing bully sticks for Milton and Herky to enjoy. And then finally, as far as toys, I figured we would only bring 2. So I chose these. These are relatively new toys. We got them in the Secret Santa. And of course, I'm going to bring a few balls for the girls to play with at the beach. And I can't show you right now, but I did order from Amazon some stuff that are already delivered over there, and we bought 2 really big beach towels for the girls and for us to use, but I shipped them directly there because I didn't want to pack up 2 big towels in our luggage right now. And we also got a pop-up tent for the beach, just because last year we figured that there was a lot of sun on the beach sometimes and the girls really looked for shade, so I ordered like a pop-up beach tent so we can use over there. But it's already there, so you'll probably see it in our upcoming vlogs when we go around with the girls. So for harnesses, we're bringing 2 types. We're bringing this one from Trey Ponte. It's like our daily harness basically, and it's really easy to put on and off and pop the girls' legs in, and then you strap it here. That's what we like to use on the daily. We're also bringing the Easy Walk, which Milton is wearing right now, whenever we go to more crowded places, and if we want to keep them closer to us and we don't want them to yank, then they'll have the no pull harness. And of course, they will be wearing their collar, which we really like, from Waterpooch. This one is waterproof, and it's this really nice material. We love to wear this when traveling because they can get it wet and it doesn't really get all stinky and gross. And they have their tags on there for the rabies tag, name tag with the phone number. So it's really essential that you bring something like this when you travel. In case something happens with your pet, you want to be sure that you can be located and that your pup can be reunited with you. And of course, don't forget to bring any certifications, vaccination papers, anything that you need to get into the country of destination. That is super important. You don't want to get stuck at the airport missing any papers or anything, so make sure you have all your pup's documentation on hand. And we are also bringing a car protection tarp and some seat belts because we will be driving over there. So if you will be driving, make sure that you have something to keep your pups secure in the car. So that's why it's super important to have some seat belt and a harness. You don't want to clip a seatbelt to their collar just for security purposes. And it's not all car rental places that let you have dogs in the car, so the least you can do is to have a car tarp that will protect the car from any fur and just any dirty stuff. By the time you see this, we might be already in California with the girls. I'm not sure when I'm uploading this yet, but thank you so much for watching. If you have any requests while we are staying in California, please leave them down below. We love you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye! Bye!